Hey guys, this is Cruz Roy with the Trex 600 gasser helibug conversion. I have the Micro Beast fly-wireless controller on here, and I'm using a Spectrum radio. Um, there's questions about how to set it up. I watched some really good videos on YouTube myself. It helped me out graciously. There was a few bugs and questions I couldn't figure out. I'm going to try to show a quick video on that, but with a DX7S radio to see how you start out. My question was, when doing the Micro Beast, how should your radio be set up? And that's kind of hard video to find. So let me get to it. Okay guys, this is Cruz Roy with the Spectrum DX7S and the beastx Micro Beast to set it up on my gasser. I had questions, and there's not a lot of videos on how you set up your radio first, so I'm just going to do something quick. You're better off starting off just making a new model right off the bat. With the Spectrum, you hit the scroll wheel and turn it on, and you want to select a new model. I'm going to pick Model 12 Heli. Now you go to Model Type, Helicopter, reset the data. Model name, of course, you can name it whatever you want, but very important in the swash type. There's a lot of different swashes you can choose from, and in normal situations or fly-by helis, you would use these. But when it comes to a fly-wireless controller, the beastx will take over on every application, so you want the one servo normal. Now you have switch select, which I usually leave everything inhibited and just keep the gear, because you're going to need the gear channel for your tail. The F mode setup I don't use. Then you have model copy, model reset, your warnings, telemetry, frame rate. That there, depending on what receiver you're using. I'm using the DSMX. And you got your trainer. You don't need to use system settings. Trainer SD card. So pretty much on a DX7, you just leave everything at default except for a few items. So now if I turn it on, it's on Heli 12. And you just begin from there. Now the next thing is I'll just show you a few things on my gasser with the beastx. But first, let me turn my Spectrum on again. I want to select my model. I'm going to go back up to Heli 2, which I forgot to name as Trex. That is actually my, so I selected it, go to main screen. Heli 2 is my Trex gasser. So now that it's on, let me tilt the camera here. Okay, this is Cruz Roy again with the DX7S Spectrum and the beastx on a gasser 600. I'm going to plug it in now so you can see the lights, how they go through its programming before it boots, and also the swash. It kind of wiggles a little bit to tell you she's all set. Just to give you an idea. It cycles through the programming. The swash will jiggle around. Alright. Now it's pretty much all set. But if you notice, I'm going to wiggle the cyclic stick. If you can see both. Get out of the way of the swash here. See how I can do this. Let me back up a bit. You can see how slow it goes. What it is, it's slow on the ground, but it's more responsive in the air. So that's normal. Alright. Also, you can tell that the blue light is on right now, what I want to show you, just like the other videos, at any time you can push and hold the beastx button, wait for it to stop flashing, and now you can go through all the programming, and as long as you don't change anything, when it gets to the end, it's right back the way it was. Unplug it though, plug it back in, and it's normal. What I also want to show you that I didn't know, I'm going to go in the radio right now. I'm going to go to my gyro setting. Now I'm going to go to my normal gyro setting. Right now I have it in heading hold, but as I move the numbers, you'll see that the yellow light will actually move, and no it won't, you bastard. I was still in the programming mode. Now another thing that I want to do is I want to go, now that I'm out of the setup, and you unplug it and plug it back in, it recycles and it just shows blue. I want to go into my gyro settings on the radio and just turn this a little bit. It'll light up. On my normal gyro, watch when I play with the numbers. You notice the yellow light is moving to like a trimmed center, and it goes to side by side. But if I keep lowering the number, the light will turn purple, and you continually go. Now you're into rate mode. Blue means you're heading hold, so you got to make sure you're in heading hold, otherwise your bird's going to start flying in a circle or crash. That's my favorite thing to do. Let me put my settings back, what I had. Right back to my main screen. Alright, so this is Cruiseroy with the Spectrum DX7S, how to set up a basic model, and also I'm running it on a gasser like someone's trying to do, but this is a Trex 600, and just normal things to look for like the slow swash operation, but your tail should move pretty fast. It's just the swash for some reason. I asked that question why it ran so slow. And also set up your gasser to shut off on your motor stop or your hold button, so your engine will shut down if you ever get into a bind. Pretty much all I need to say. It's Cruiseroy and I'm out of here.